Welcome to the Forex, Crypto, and Stock courses. This is the first ever complete and step-by-step Forex, Crypto, and Stock free courses from basic to professional that presents to you by Meta Online Business Club. The content of this course is only for educational purposes. It is not any financial advice. If you want to watch this course for free, please subscribe to our channel now. Forex, Crypto, and Stock courses content. It is our short class that still we are here in the chapter 1, and in this chapter we are discussing about the money. Chapter 1, money. This chapter includes 6 courses that we already have studied 3 lessons from this chapter. Lesson 1 was about the history of the money. Lesson 2 was about the gold standard, and lesson 3 is Bretton Woods and Nixon shock. So today we are in the lesson 4, and our today lesson is money in modern economy. So let's start our today lesson. Money in modern economy. So first of all, we have to understand the definition of the money in the modern economy. So in modern economy, money is an object, thing, or any phenomenon, an agent that is used as a medium of trading and a measure of economic exchange and store economic value. So today we will study about the function of the money and about the properties of the money. So please stay with us until the end of this video and you will learn some important things about the money. 1. Functions of the money. The following are the main functions of the money. Any things or phenomena which we are going to call it as a money, at least it must have the following functions. 1. Medium of exchange. The main and primary function of money is to be used as a medium of exchange. It means that money serves as an intermediary reliable tool in the acquisition of goods and services. If you do not pay money, you cannot acquire goods or services. This means that the money plays a main role while people want to acquire something. So any object, thing, or phenomenon can play role of medium of exchange and people accept it. It could be money. No matter if it is digital currency, wire transfer, credit, or even it is not a physical money. Before the invention of money, for acquiring something, you had to give some goods, which was called bartering system. And we have discussed it on lesson 1 on history of the money. And I have mentioned the link in the comments below. Second function of the money. A store of value. A store of value is anything that can hold value for later or future deal. If you sell goods or services for money, you can keep those funds until you want to buy something later. For example, today you are selling your car. The money that you are receiving against your car in the future deal, it should keep its value and you will be able to buy some other goods by the money that you have received against your car. You're selling your car for $10,000 and money should guarantee that in the future times, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months later, you will be able to buy the same value of car or you will be able to purchase some other goods for you. So if the money couldn't keep its value for the future deal, so we cannot call that money. For money to serve as a store of value, it should be reliably saved for future use. Traders can store the value of goods to trade them at the future times and at different locations. Therefore, money makes it possible to save for the future and participate in transactions in different geographical locations. But there's one important thing that as a trader or an investor, you have to understand that the fiat money or paper money you have in your saving account, it doesn't keep the value for a period of time due to inflations. For instance, you consider a house price in 2002 and compare its price in 2022. You will understand if you keep the amount in cash, today you couldn't buy the same house on the same prices. In this example, we only charge 4% inflations, not any other cost. So in 2002, if you could buy a house in $100,000, if you only charge 4% inflations, the same house in 2022, it will be $180,000. It means that the paper money or the fiat money could not keep this value for a long period of time. So there are some other types of the money that they could keep its value due to low inflations. For example, gold or silver. They are also a commodity money or good value holder because they have inherent value and also low inflations. For understanding the inherent value, let me give you an example. We are saying that the commodity money such as gold and silver, they have inherent value. Inherent value shows that the commodity money is acting as a multifunctions. For instance, gold, you can use it as a money in the market, you can use it as a jewelry, or you can use it in other technological devices. So that's why gold has inherent value. Besides, it's acting as a money. So the market and the demand give the value and prices for it. But in the paper money, you only can use it as a medium of exchange and as a units of value for goods and services. You cannot eat paper money, or you cannot use it for other productions. So as a trader or investor, you should understand what you are willing to do to save the value of your money. You want to keep it in cash or you want to invest it. So we already understand now the money in cash for a long time. Due to inflations, the value of the money will not be stored and the purchasing power of money will be decreased. So no worries. We will teach you how to react in different situations of the market to be safe. You just need to follow and subscribe to our channel now. For you guys, as a trader or investor, if you have cash in your hand and you will not going to invest that for a period of time, so I would suggest you, it's better instead of keeping the cash invested, or if you are not invested, so you can keep gold or silver instead, because there is low inflation on that metals and also it will keep its value for a very long period of time, or even its value will increase against the fiat money, because the fiat money inflation is more than the gold, and for a long period of times even you can keep more value. So third functions of the money, it is measure of value. Anything has a unit of measurements. For instance, for measuring the dimensions we use meter, for temperature we use Celsius or Fahrenheit, and many more units we are using in our daily life. So for measurements of goods and services value, we use money. Money is a universal unit of account to measure the value of all the goods and services exchanged in an economy. Fourth, standard of deferred payment. Deferred function of money creates credit and allows transactions to be settled in the future. To be a standard of deferred payment, money must be accepted, weighed to value, and settled debt in the future. So anything or phenomenon which is going to act as a money, it should be a standard of deferred. For instance, you do some work for the government, or you buy something in credit, or you work with a company, so they will not pay you in advance. So all the settlements will be after you done a work. You will work for 1 month in the company, and at the end, the company will pay you the money. So that's why the money must work as a standard of deferred payment. So if it's not like that, so none of the settlement will be happened. That phenomenon cannot act as a money. Characteristic of the money. For a currency or commodity to be recognized as a money, it must meet the following properties. 1. Fungibility. Fungibility denotes the ability to replace specific assets with another identical or nearly identical asset for the purpose of transacting value. For example, $1 in the United States has equal value in the Europe or another country. Or all the commodity which is going to be called money must have the same value in different geographical location. Second, for instance, $100 always have equal value to $50 notes, or $50 notes has equal value to $20 notes plus $10 notes. That is called the fungibility of the money. Second, durability. Money should be durable enough to withstand repeated usage and retain its usefulness for use in future transactions. The commodity or currency should remain functional without requiring frequent maintenance or repair over its lifetime. If the money is not durable, it will degrade quickly with repeated use, and it will not be useful for future transactions. Third, portability. Money should be divisible into small quantities so that consumer can carry different quantities of money with ease. It should be convenient for consumers to carry smaller quantities of money when purchasing goods and services from retail stores. If the money is immovable, consumers will have to incur additional costs to physically transport the money. Fourth, recognizable. The thing used as a money should be easily identifiable so that users agree on its authenticity and quantity. It makes transactions easier because both parties in transaction agree to the term of exchange without incurring additional cost of paying to verify the authenticity of money by all parties in the exchange. When the money is non-recognizable, the parties in transactions will incur transaction costs to verify its authenticity and distinguish between real money and counterfeit money. The good example is US dollar. When you have a dollar all over the world, the people easily recognize that and accept it as a money, and you can exchange it anywhere to buy any goods or services. So money must have these characteristics, and the people should recognize it easily and trust it that any transactions could be done. Fifth, stability. Money stability means its value should not change significantly over time. The money's value should either be consistent or gradually increasing over time. A commodity whose value fluctuates frequently is unsuitable, since it will create value disparities when used as a measure of value and a medium of exchange. Unstable money will require frequent revaluation to determine its actual value in successive transactions. Various factors contribute to the stability of money, such as economic policies, inflation, interest rate, and people or investor trust. So we will discuss all these factors in detail on the fundamental analysis of the market. You just need to only subscribe to our channel now to do not miss those lessons. In the forex market, the Japanese yen, Swiss franc, and US dollar are relatively called safe and stable currencies compared to other currencies. But it doesn't mean that the fiat currency stability will last for a long time. So still there is a fluctuating in the market times to times. But these mentioned currencies such as Japanese yen, Swiss francs, and US dollar, they are little bit more stable than other types of currencies. 6. Divisible. Money as a medium of exchange and unit of measurement for goods and services value must be divisible in smaller quantities to measure the value of any type of good and services. For instance, the United States issues the following bill and coins. The paper money which print in the United States are $1, $5, $10, $20, $50, and $100. The coins which are minting in the United States, they are 1 cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, 25 cents, 50 cents, and $1. So this divisibility in the money will help the transactions between customers and supplier should easily be done. So for valuing different goods and different prices, so the money must be divisible, that any transactions or deal easily should be done between supplier and consumer. 7. Difficult to counterfeit. Money must be difficult to counterfeit. Counterfeit money reduces the value of real money and increase inflation due to more money getting circulated in the economy, and also decrease the acceptability of the money. Any phenomenon or things that we are going to call it money must have these 7 characteristics. Thanks for attending to these free courses. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel to not miss the future lessons.